Good afternoon, guys. Hope y'all are having a great weekend because it is now beautiful in Pennsylvania, finally. Look at this. There's sunshine in Pennsylvania. It's warm. I got a t-shirt on. I is happy as hell. So, got to drive the car today. Got to beat on it pretty hard, which you guys probably saw at the beginning of this video. I gave you guys a little taste of it there. Car feels fast, but I can definitely feel the steering shake, and that is driving me nuts. Especially like when you're going over 100. It gets a little squirrely, I'm not gonna lie. It gets a little, it doesn't feel too safe. So I need to really work on that. Besides that though, I don't really see any more oil leaks. Cold start for the most part is fixed now. I gotta talk to John Kerr. He said to crack open the throttle body just ever so slightly to try and take some stress off of the idle air control valve. I'm not sure how much I need to. He just said very slightly. I do have a little screw in here, which actually holds it. But, yeah, I need to figure out how much I need to open it. And then go from there. Yeah. Let's try it again. So I decided to empty my catch can last night just to get it ready for cruise week, see what's in it, and per usual, it's pretty disgusting, nothing out of the ordinary. I did post up on Instagram if any of my followers out there saw. It come out as a like sludgy green material. Now, why would it be green? One of two reasons. Number one is because I put dye in it and it made it like a greenish color. Number two, my oil is green. I use Brad Penn oil, and right on the bottle it says the green oil. So let me show you. If you guys can see here, let's go on the light if I can get a little bit more here. If you guys can see here, it's like a brownish greenish color to it. And actually you can see that there's fuel in it too. That's why it's almost like a milky color too. Typical of 93, it's synonymous for this, and 85 is even way worse. But yep, typical. So that's what I pulled out of it after, I guess I have just under 1,000 miles on the new setup now, driving around a few places and stuff. So I don't think that was all too bad considering there's no check valve system in it. It's just an open breather 24/7. So whatever splashes up gets sent out and through those tubes and into the catch can. So there's nothing really preventing it from just all the time doing it. And in my opinion, I don't think it was all that bad really for what it is. It is all good to go to cruise week. I think the O-ring's going to fix it. I just drove it there a little bit more, guys, and I think that O-ring in the dipstick fixed the issue. I'm hoping no more oil leaks, and should be good, and I'll be able to keep this car done and move on to something else because I'm tired of fucking with it, and I'm so ready to get a new car and something fun to work with, something newer, I think. Maybe even domestic, which I can't believe I'm even saying that, but I'm really having a hard time if it's going to be an import, unless I'm getting a GTR or a 370Z. My options are really limited. I just don't have the option base there, which sucks. I wish the Japanese would have come out with something cool by now, but they really haven't. We have the Nissan GTR and we have the Nissan 370Z. It's okay. They're both cool cars, but it's not for me. It's not what I'm looking for. I wish Toyota had something, but everything Toyota has is old. And with this, I can tell you what comes with old cars, especially when you don't know who's owned them, how long it's been. You know, if I'm looking at MR2, the last year they made was 95, which this is. I mean, you're talking, what is that? Jesus, 20-some years ago, 22 years ago? I mean, I'm not ready to mess with all that again, to be honest. This was fun, and I'll keep messing with it, but I need something else that's going to be fun to toy with, do like exhaust intake, small stuff, but I don't have to deal with all the BS that comes with old cars, old electronics, and all that hoot nanny. Did I just say hoot nanny, really? Yeah, hoot nanny. All that junk you got to deal with. And my other tuners or friends or guys out there on YouTube, you guys can relate to me. You can only do it for so long till it starts to get tiring, especially if you don't have the time, all the time, to be working on it. Now, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy working on my car, but it does come to a point where you're like, man, it's the weekend, you just want to drive it. And again, it's, oh, this issue's come awry. Oh, this issue's come. Oh, now this broke down on it. And you're just like, I'm over it. I'm done with it. And you can only deal with it so many times, so you just want to move on and try something different. I've also made a new list of things I need to change up already. Hope this is probably going to, well, it's probably too dark. Let's go switch on the lights real quick. That's a little bit better. Not a whole lot, but that's a little bit better. So I'm starting to go over things on top of like the Cold start, AC, decel, when I add fuel when I'm going to decel with the air conditioning on, and that's more adds fuel for start for period, blah, blah, blah. But that's to do with the tune. Here's the things I'd like to do for next year: wheels, Brembo brakes, new leather interior, paint, trim, headlights, a new steering wheel. I'd like to do one of those carbon wrap steering wheels. Replace my turbo setup and get a new exhaust. Now this right here, that's probably close to, if not more than 15 grand, 15, 20 grand. Probably close to 20 grand if you're going all nice stuff. I mean, wheels alone, if you get some Volks, there's 4 grand. Brembos, that's gonna be another 2 grand. Right there, 6. Then leather's gonna cost me with the shop 1,000. Paint's gonna be, good lord, 7, 8. I mean, all that stuff's gonna add up quick. It's 20 grand. Yep, we're gonna go with 20 grand. Me just thinking about that right now is making me think, holy fuck, that is a boatload of money. Like, this thing better go up in value for that kind of investment. Like, good God almighty. So my next goal here for you guys is to upload a couple videos. I'm gonna have them spread out because as I go to Cruise Week here, I won't be able to upload it all. I'm not taking my laptop with me or anything, just the GoPro and a couple camera equipment things. I just don't want to be uploading or downloading or doing any of that kind of stuff while I'm there. I kind of just want to relax, enjoy the cars, take some video, and just enjoy myself. I just really don't feel like editing and doing all that. This doesn't really pay at all to do this as it is, so why not? You know, I need to enjoy myself a little bit instead of focusing doing this 24/7. Maybe if this actually made money, I would do it a little bit more often. That's why I kind of stopped doing the whole 1-a-day thing. I really was trying to push for it, but then I realized there's no money for me to do it, so why focus on my time with it? And I was trying to focus on work a little bit more. So gonna be going to Cruise Week here. Hopefully I'll be meeting a good video. I'm gonna be meeting up with Poor Man Mods, Freddie English. We're gonna do a few videos hopefully together. There's a couple other guys down there, Anthony Eckert. Meet up with him. I don't know. Hopefully get to meet up with a couple YouTube guys and maybe get some collabs together, do a few things. Freddie, I want to go to his shop. That's going to be one thing I really want to do, but I'm hoping to get there as soon as possible. Hopefully the sound is pretty good, guys. It's not overbearing. Hopefully there's no buzzing noise. Trying a new case right now. Hopefully this new case eliminates that issue. I just wanted to go for a quick drive, test out the car a little bit more here before Cruise Week. Probably seems like I'm always testing because I'm always finding something that could be better or perfected. I'm very anal retentive and I want to see what I can fix next on this car or what can I make better on it. I'm hoping that there's nothing else wrong with it now. The only thing I can say I really don't like is the 6-puck clutch. It is bedded now and I have been driving it, but I just don't, it does nothing for me. I'm not sure if a twin disc would be any better, but trying to slip this is just a bitch. It just doesn't like it whatsoever. It almost shudders on me when I try to take off and you try to slip it. It just doesn't want you to do it. It just fights you the whole time, like right there. I just tried taking off. See, when you go to let off, like you can't let off smoothly either. It's so, I don't know. Jose Valle at Kaizen Motorsports kind of warned me of this issue. I had multiple other people say that they liked it or they'll mind it. Maybe it's just because I'm so picky, but I definitely don't like it. I'm assuming I need to go to a twin disc to, you know, alleviate this issue and hopefully be a little better. I was trying to stick away from a twin disc for 2 reasons. 1, price. Number 2 is trying to shim them and get it to work properly. I've seen people do that and had to take the transmission out multiple times, and that's something I honestly didn't want to screw with and have the headache to deal with, to go, oh, doesn't work, doesn't feel right, gotta rip the entire transmission back out again. And taking the transmission out is never fun. I mean, no one ever really wants to do that, so it was kind of something I wanted to stay away from if I could. I'm not sure if I can even use the R154, I guess the observation holes or observation cutouts to even adjust it if it does need shims, but I think to do shims you'd have to remove everything completely, so I'm not 100% sure on that. Hoping sometime today this light turns green and I'll keep talking here in a minute. See, just right there, trying to take off. Hate it, man. No matter what you do, if you give too much, it wants to buck or it wants to just grab immediately. If you give it too little, and it's definitely bedded by now, once you get past first, it's not so bad. Second can be a little bit of a pain at times, but third through fifth, there's never really an issue. But I just hate how it just wants to, I don't know, it drives me fucking boinkers, man. Guess I ought to downshift here and just wail on it real quick. Ready? Here we go, boys. thing I forgot, seatbelt. Always wear your seatbelt. Don't be stupid. Don't be me. I have a horrible habit of never wearing a seatbelt just because I hate them so much. And everyone gives me shit like blah, 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 blah. It's a law, you gotta buckle up. As I see in Pennsylvania, 18 motorcycles ride by me with no helmets on. I kind of look at that law as like, why should someone tell me how safe I need to be? I guess I never understood it. I get it, it's there to protect me and it can help me, but it can kill you too. There's been deaths with it. That's kind of beside the point, and this is after the fact that I've signed off now, but now I'm gonna get on the car again and shut the fuck up.